Shoot your shot.
Oh my God, I love it. You were always a good time girl in college. Like, you'd always be like, woo, honor code what?
You are listening to Mocktails Or Messy with Kelly Mizgorski.
And Ryan Frankowski.
We are, what was that?
Oh, I was just playing with it. I just thought maybe it might be a good method acting role today. I could be from Colchester, England.
Wait, that sounds more Australian.
Well, I go in and out, so I probably need to say maybe I'm gonna practice it today. Is that all right?
No. That is so annoying.
You didn't like
that
it?
Is like a mixture between like
no, it's
and
not.
Australian
No, it's
and
not.
barely any English. So please don't do that again. You ruined my intro.
Fuck.
Anyways,
Shit.
I'm so glad that you are all here with us today.
Yeah.
To hang out. We're hanging out. We're having a good time. What are we drinking?
We are partying with Dessoir, Katy Perry's brand. She started it. It's a adaptogens. It's L-theanine. And we have lemongrass, pear juice. It is amazing. It's called the Golden
really
Hour.
Good. So
you like it?
Yeah, so I tried a sip of yours,
yes.
and I was not expecting it to be that good.
Oh, yeah.
I thought, I could probably leave this one, but I just took a sip, and I'm going to be repurchasing that because holy crap, that is so good. So good. Dessoir. Have some Dessoir with moi.
You're like Katy Perry for a second there. She says that, right? She says
did.
that a lot.
I swear she said that.
So we got the messy drinker over here.
And now this is what I got. I'm getting messy today. So I'm going to say this is rosé. This is my last bottle of like white wine for the year.
Summer,
for the
right?
year.
Oh, for the year?
Yeah.
Why the year?
Well, because we're going into the colder months, and I'm just not one to have white wine if it's not like hot summer.
Yes.
So unless I go on vacation or something, this is my last time having this for the year because I'm going to switch to red.
Oh, red and dead,
this
though.
Was so pretty. I got this at Whole Foods. It's called Summer in a Bottle.
You're getting everything at Whole Foods.
I know. It's where I go. I love it.
Bougie
there.
little bit.
I know. And it's made in Long Island, New York, which is cool. The bottle's just so pretty.
Oh, my God. You're all about the book of the cover.
I am.
Or the cover of the book.
Yes. I am. That's why.
Yeah, and that bottle is pretty.
Yeah.
Really pretty. Pretty. I don't know what I'm going with. You're just getting me a little nervous today because you look so pretty with your nice curls. I'm digging it.
I know. I don't normally curl it, but I had time today, so why not?
I know. It looks good.
I had time while I was waiting for you because you had an open house today.
Yes, I did. I had this third open house, third weekend in a row. We are hitting the ground running in real estate.
Yeah, go you.
Watch out.
I knew you'd be this way.
I know. Well, hey, time is money, and it seems like the market might be taking off. Hopefully in September, interest rates might be lowering. Fingers crossed.
I know my husband said that you keep sending him like listings and stuff, and he's like, he better keep that coming because when we're ready, like we're gonna jump on something.
Well, I'm excited for you guys to just be able to kind of take this journey with me. I mean, you studied it, you worked for your cousin years ago, and you always thought you were gonna be an agent.
I did always think I was gonna be an agent. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about maybe doing a little team up, me and you, Howard Hanna, baby?
Let's do it. I'm gonna go get my license then, and let's be a team.
I don't know though. Your cousin might kill you if you work for Howard Hanna.
He might.
Yeah, but it is a really good company. I mean, it's a family-run business. Like the family's all involved in it, and I just feel very fortunate to be at one of the best offices. We have some of the best listings. We just, I mean, I won't talk too much about real estate because that's not about Mocktails Or Messy.
Yeah.
We want to get a little mocktail and messy today with what we're going to talk about. You were mentioning in the car when we were on our way here. What was the important little...
You know what? My life update is I have a new kitten. It was my daughter's birthday, and she wanted an axolotl or a turtle. Like, first she wanted a kitten. That's what she wanted the most.
Yes.
And I was like, maybe something else would be easier. And then I realized, like, the care that goes into taking care of an axolotl.
What is an axolotl?
It is like a little salamander thing.
Okay.
That lives in the water.
Yes.
And then like, a turtle it's like, I already have a cat. So like, I was like, it'd be easier. actually to just give her what
Right.
she really wanted, which was a kitten.
Yes.
And
I like how you say kitten. You sound like very posh.
kitten.
A little
Yes.
kitten.
So now we have 2 cats and 3 dogs, and it's going well so far.
Oh my God. You have so many animals, but like when I come over your house, your place is still pristine. So it doesn't smell like an animal.
Like animal, no.
Yeah, I mean, that's impressive, but I'm just like, God, like I don't even know if I can handle one. You know how irresponsible I am.
I did take a video, though, of me showing you the kittens. I
What is
have
that?
a new member in my family.
God, what is this?
What is it, Ava?
Wait, are you pregnant?
Do you want to see?
Wait, do you have another baby?
Pregnant. No.
Oh my God, wait, there's something there. What is that? Ava, what is that? It's a black kitty cat. What's going on? Black cat is good luck. I love black pussy. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, is this for you? Could I take it home with me?
That was her birthday present.
Oh, it's her birthday. Wow, I like the black cat. So you know this is great for Halloween. So you'll keep it until Halloween and then you'll be done?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
You're just keeping it for a couple months?
Yeah. So what was your reaction?
I was like, okay, really? Another animal, another distraction, another thing. But then I think you were like kind of looking at it as, hey, it's cheaper by the dozen.
Yeah.
You know, the kitten is just like another cat. You have already one. Like, what's another one? Maybe it'll actually
Honest to
entertain
God.
each other.
They already are playing, and
That's kind of cute.
you know we're working towards moving to a farm, having our homestead.
Yes.
So I don't care. Give me all the animals. Like
You're so animal lover. I love that
I'm
about
a little
you.
bit. Yeah, I'm a crazy animal
I
person.
wish I was like that. And I mean, I guess I'm really like in today's world, like I'm really shunned and like looked at as like a monster to not like animals. And like I even have a friend of mine or, you know, who like is obsessed with their animal and they always try to shove it down my throat. And I'm like, will you stop trying to make me into an animal lover? Like, I think your animal is cute, but like I'm kind of tired of this, like pushing it on me.
I think that you don't mind like visiting and petting the animals, but you want to go home to your house where you don't have any animals to take care of. It's low maintenance. Like you just have I feel like animals are like my peace. Like I pet them and I feel like I'm like at peace. And I feel like some people just need like nothing around them and then they feel at peace. And I feel like you just want blank.
I do. I kind of want like a little bit more minimalistic, but I will say I do think the ex could have used an animal because they needed that, like you're describing. And I feel a little bit guilty.
Did you not let him do it?
I didn't.
That's so mean.
I should have. I know. I think it probably would have been a better like.
I did love animals.
energy.
I remember that they were like freaking out about my animals when they visited. But
yes,
yeah, they definitely needed that. I just read something like crazy. I guess. What do you think that AM and PM stands for? Have you ever thought about that before?
Oh my God, I've never thought about that.
Right?
And A is like
What's your
morning.
best guess?
A, I think I'm thinking I'm the reversal. Like A would be like afternoon.
Yeah.
But they're both with an M.
So,
So
like,
the
maybe-
M is obviously the same word.
Yeah. So a lot of people think it stands for like at morning, AM,
Oh,
and
really?
past morning. But that's not what it stands for. Ante-meridium.
Antemeridium.
It's Latin, meaning before midday.
Before midday?
Yeah, and then PM is derived
Antemeridian.
from post-meridium, translating to after midday.
Okay, I guess that's something you learn every day. You did learn something new. I mean,
So weird, right?
I would have never thought. So anti-meridian and then past meridian?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, meridian.
Post-meridium.
Post-meridium.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Ante-meridium
interesting.
is AM and post-meridium is PM. So if you want to impress somebody on your next date,
I know you
show
can
how
say that.
versed you are, how much you know
Oh my
about everything, even the
God, check
random
you
things.
out.
I'm just here to help.
Yeah, you are good at helping me with like, you know, giving some one-liners, some zingers to like, you know, people that I meet in like networking events or even just like, you know, I've been trying to like date a little bit, but it's just, I'll tell you what, it is rough in them streets. They are not as high caliber or quality as they used to be. Is it part of getting older?
I have a theory, and some people aren't going to want to hear this. And just take anything I say with a grain of salt. So I just think you got to snatch them when they're young.
So should I date younger?
Yeah.
Should I look for Gen Z?
Yeah.
Okay. Good fucking call.
Yeah.
But see, I'm not really all together yet. Like, I'm still working those kinks out. Like, I'm still trying to become an adult myself. So how do I date somebody younger?
You're always going to be working on yourself. So
maybe somebody that has their shit together at a younger age?
Yes. Yeah. So
like a corporate person.
My husband, he had his shit together from the start. Like, even
he did.
I got married at 22, snatched him when he was young. He didn't have a chance of being single at age 30.
I know, but he always had his eye on you.
Yes.
He did.
You know what?
It was like adorable.
I definitely had my options. But I chose him. You know
hey,
what?
that's the way it should be. Don't you think that it should
you
always
agree?
be?
Like a lot of people did, like fucking like stalk me. Like
they were like, okay, girl, let's like play reindeer games, and you're like skirt. Yeah, you're like no, I do not want that.
Skirt. That was just too cute.
You were like so fucking hot, and then back in the day, you were like just being like, I can't be bothered with like Joe and like Kenny and Kevin, and then you were just like pick of the litter. You were like, I think I kind of want a little like Rye guy, and
his name's Ryan. Yeah, we'll date him. I don't know what the Ryan fetish is.
I know. I mean, I guess good caliber, good stock, good quality. Usually, like not that fucked up.
men that are named Ryan are not that fucked up. So if you're looking for someone to date, women out there, try out someone named Ryan.
You can't go wrong.
Good quality, not that fucked up.
Not that fucked up.
I'm like, and pretty good looking. Like definitely like above a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Most of them.
Okay.
I mean, I've yet to see one that's like less than a 7.
Oh shit, she's all about the number scale. Cheers.
But
I do think though, like as we talk about this, I have my eye on somebody that I used to date from back in the day, and I'm like, am I just like still like in lust over this person? I don't want to say love because that's a strong word, but like somebody that I dated from high school.
I think I know who you're talking about.
And should we say names? I don't think it's appropriate because they're not even like into like social. So like it's not like it would be that big of a deal.
Do you want to know what I think?
What do you think?
I think you should say the name. Shoot your shot.
Okay, so Emily, I'm looking for you. I'm trying to find you. I think you might be in London. I think she might be working in London.
Oh my gosh.
I just, word on the street. I think it's just weird though, because I'm like, I don't want to be a creeper. I just think it's like I've always like had this like thing and it never really went away. It just like shifted, it moved around, but like I've always been like big crushing.
Well, here's the thing, you're single, you're probably kind of like reassessing everything, looking back at your past.
Yes, I am.
And you're thinking, oh fuck, maybe she's the one that got away.
See, this is a thing that I have a theory. I think she's so evolved and so like much like past that like fuck boy that she dated me.
No, but you were good to her. Like you were so into her.
Could you tell I was?
Yeah, like you.
I was like in love, but like we never said it.
You temporarily stopped being a fuck boy for sure. Like you didn't. I was kind of offended because like you stopped flirting with me.
Really?
Remember, like we would flirt in the hallways, like at school. We'd like always be flirting.
She didn't even care about our friendship, but I did.
You stopped flirting with me, and I was like, "Oh fuck, he's got it bad.
He's got the case of the love."
Yeah, because
without
like,
saying the
that
L
was
word.
Crazy. Knowing that I was like your female best friend, she was so sweet.
She didn't
remember
care.
she even like let me come over to like her little hot tub party, and I was like, that is so nice because a lot of girls back then would have been like, you can't talk to her.
I know. I wonder though, like even though she's like super like chill and like laid back, I don't know if it would be easy for a straight girl to date a bi guy that has been in relationships with guys.
Well, maybe it's not easy, but I mean, I say you shoot
love
your
is
shot.
love.
Love is love.
Or, you know, maybe I shoot
gotta
my
see.
shot and I try to, like, you know, reach out. You know, I did text her years ago when I was working in South Dakota on the engineering job. And we were just like in one part of the state. And I had found out that she was like, we won't say like her career or whatever, like we'll give her a little bit of privacy, just a little bit, you know? And so she was working on the other side of the state, me not realizing how fucking massive South Dakota is. She's like, oh, that's like a 9-hour drive. And I'm like so tempted because I'm like, I'm really like, I don't know what it was. I mean, I definitely think there was just
something special about her.
But I think she was so like disappointed in like how I maybe like behaved or ended the thing. And like,
I'm not sure that I remember how it ended. Do you want to share or?
Well, we were just being smart. We were like, hey, we just started dating like 9 months.
Yeah,
it's
and
not
you went to
that
college,
long.
right?
And like, you know, when you're gonna go to like 2 different sides of the state, it wasn't
you went
the
to Penn
country.
State. Where did she go?
Somewhere on the East Coast.
Oh, okay.
And so I just thought, and she thought the same thing. We're like, we're not gonna be like these other fuckers or these other like crazies that like, oh, we're gonna be together forever. It's 18 and like
sometimes people come back together.
Yeah, no doubt. Like even Christian Schlegel.
Even 10, 20 years later. Yeah.
I met up with her, our friend, and you grew up like on the same street as her. And she had the same, she reached out to me and she's like, hey, did you come back to the Berg? I just did. And it wasn't by choice. It was by like just a crazy, similar narcissistic relationship. Had to be like, nip it. And, you know, luckily she's kind of happy what she's doing right now, just back in the Berg. But I don't know if it's going to be permanent for her. She's such a like a free spirit, free bird. She's a yogi, you know, but she was a military girl. So like that I feel like is kind of interesting to have the yogi with the military. And so
it's cool.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens. Like, I would love to like, I should just be like, hey, I'm going to text. And you know what? I have a feeling her family lives close to my grandparents in town because that was something else I had heard about. So we'll see. I'm talking about the high school sweetheart, if you can even call it that.
Because I know where they used to live.
Yeah. Okay. So I think they live on the river.
Oh.
But like in a newer development.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, shot is... You shot your shot.
I still gotta confirm the text. I gotta go for the text, the shoot. I'm a little nervous.
And I'm gonna hold you to it.
Okay. You're gonna keep me accountable. You're my accountability coach.
Yes.
You're my life coach, accountability coach, some like part-time therapist. I did have a good therapy session recently, and he talked about the like drama of like, you know, trying to get along with certain people. And he was just like, listen, you're doing the best thing you can. You got to establish those boundaries and really keep them clear in the sand. Don't be like kind of pulled back in because, you know, even like I got a call the other night from my friend in LA that I had completely like excommunicated because they were going through some trauma and drama and bad relationships. And, you know, it's sad because like, you know, I feel like as much as I was being selfish and excommunicated with them, I felt like it was the best thing for me trying to be going through the new stages of life with a new career, the new, like, you know, like not drinking. And it was just like, I had to completely cut them off. And then they called me last night and they said that they had broken up with their crazy baby daddy.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, I'm happy for you. I don't know if I want to let you back in completely, but I mean, maybe baby steps. I just don't know. Like,
we can do baby steps sometimes, or sometimes we have to just love someone from a distance.
Yes.
I mean, I have one friend who actually excommunicated me years ago.
Really?
Yeah, because I had a loud mouth, and I did actually.
You have a loud
I did, and I don't anymore when it comes to other people's news. I don't.
But yeah, you did have a little bit.
I would just kind of like, share things that I probably shouldn't be sharing about other people. Anyways.
Well, you also have this openness about like we want to like it's like we want to tell you.
I'm so fucking open about myself.
And you wouldn't care if we divulge private stuff, would you?
About myself?
Yeah.
About me? No, but I won't do it about other people. I won't.
Okay.
And
Not
I think
anymore.
Never. No. Never. Not anymore. That was like something that I stopped doing, like when I was 20.
Yes.
Like I learned a big lesson when you lose a childhood friend because you're an asshole and you say shit about them that wasn't really like it was private. Yeah. Like that's not cool.
Yeah,
and I will never gossip about a friend ever again. I mean, if you're not my friend, I'm gonna gossip about you. But
exactly. Don't get it twisted. You're gonna still talk some shit.
But I learned a lesson.
Yeah, you're gonna spill the tea.
I love this person still, but I'm gonna just have to do it from afar because they'll never probably talk to me again. And that's fine.
Right. Yeah, you know what I'm realizing now at this part of our life is we have nothing to lose but to evolve. Like meaning like what like get rejected, reach out to the person.
Shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot.
That's the episode.
Shoot your shot. Oh my God, I love it. Dude, I'm so ready to shoot my shot multiple times.
Yeah.
Like I did last night. That was fun.
Oh my God. No, you're proving the point that you're just a fuckboy still.
Oh shit. Oh well, you know what?
Because
this is the thing.
I think some people wouldn't understand what you just said.
Yeah, do we want to go into that?
Go into it.
Just like I hooked up with somebody and it was fun, and then it was just like, great vibes. Like it's almost like it's kind of like after not drinking and not being like, in the green space, if you will. And like, I feel like my energy has shifted to like work. And then like, meeting like interesting characters for
You're all about
extracurricular.
You're all about the character now. Yeah, I love it. Because you used to be work, party.
Yes.
Now you're like work. Let's meet some interesting characters that you can actually enjoy and kind of like feel safe with.
Yes, like
which
a
is
little bit
hard to find. So you kind of do have to be like, investigating constantly,
right,
to find the caliber of person that you're looking to be around.
Oh yeah, like they are a host for. So for instance, I was asked like a couple weeks ago, what is your dream? What would you love? Oh, I was on the commercial. I did a commercial. I can't say what it was, but it was in Columbus. Right? Yes. And I will talk about it and show you like the footage and all that stuff like whenever it's released. But I was asked by the producer, what is your dream job? Dig deep. I don't want to hear some generic answer. Really, what is your dream? And I used to say it was Saturday Night Live, and I didn't know what that really entailed.
You did used to say that.
Yeah, you remember. I was always like, I love improv comedy. I'm like obsessed with like doing all these performances and character, and then also like making fun of public figures as celebrities and politicians and like, sports people. It's just like, for me, like I want you to make fun of me. Like my dream would be like you roast me on my birthday. Like I really want to roast.
Okay, we're going to do it. I'm going to roast the shit out of you.
Oh fuck yes.
And I hope that you'll still be my friend after. But I'm gonna go home after this and start working on this tonight.
Are you serious?
I want it to be that good.
I know.
This is gonna be really bad.
I'm so happy that you're doing it.
I'm scared, but I'm gonna do it.
Do you know that my sister-in-law said, "Oh, I don't think you could handle a roast." She said that to my family, and like I remember
we'll see if she's right. We're gonna see if she's right.
I know. I mean, I always thought I fucking love a roast because like I love to roast, but I love to be roasted.
Hey, if this podcast ends after the roast, you'll know that sister-in-law was right.
Oh shit. Okay, all right. So you're gonna go really hard.
I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna go deep, and I'm gonna go home.
Oh, I like it.
I'm gonna take it home. I can't wait. I'm excited.
I like it.
I can be very extremely verbally abusive.
Yeah, where did that come from? What the fuck? Like, you little damsel in distress is like also like a fucking tyrant with the verbal abuse.
We're just gonna mix a little verbal abusiveness with some comedy, and it's gonna be good.
For me, that's the best part of comedy is making fun of yourself and others.
Yes.
Like, even in like a little bit of like, oh shit, that kind of stung. Oh,
but
that was good.
It, right?
Yes.
It's like it gets your adrenaline pumping. You're like, I kind of want to fight a bitch, but I kind of want to hear what they're gonna say next.
Yeah. It's just like hilarious. I think that's how
if you're asking for it, you're gonna I'm gonna have to handcuff you.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna handcuff you.
I will love
and
to
tie
be
you
handcuffed.
to the seat.
Yeah. Do you want me to be shirtless too?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
And I'm gonna here's
like
what
I'm gonna be the stripper for my own party.
No, I'm gonna roast your ass.
Oh shit.
And then you're gonna come and get like.
Are you gonna burn it?
Maybe I'll get some strippers to come and like.
Ooh.
Give you a little dance afterwards, just to sweeten things up
Sweeten
after the roast. Yeah.
Oh, because it's gonna be that bad.
You know what? I have a lot to live up to now at this point because I'm talking the talk, and I better walk the walk now. So
this will be videotaped.
Oh fuck. Okay, so let's just see what happens. Your birthday is October 11th.
Yeah.
November 11th,
but close.
November 11th. Sorry.
October is gonna be the brand launch, the party. We're first Friday in October. We're gonna celebrate Sober October.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be there with your messy friends. I'm gonna be there with my
Wait, what friends?
Oh, that's right. You only have
I don't
husband.
Have any friends?
What happened to you? You used to have so many friends. You became a mom.
Same thing we talked about. Like we're just cutting. We're cutting off the fat. We're cutting off.
We're trimming
the shit off. Like I mean, I just don't. I have so many like long distance friends.
Yes.
That are like from the military lifestyle. And when I came home, like I have like what 3 friends.
You got
and
me,
I'm counting you.
Rissy,
Rissy, and Brittany.
And Brittany's close, right? She's not in Ohio.
She's not in Ohio. She's in the area, and
yeah.
If I feel bad if I'm missing anyone, but like
male friend.
I mean, and that's how it's gonna stay.
Yeah, you can't.
I talked about this with my husband. I'm like, listen, like, I know I have like a male best friend.
Yes.
But I was like, that's because he's from the past.
Exactly.
And I said, you're never allowed to have like a female friend.
Oh fuck.
And he's like, I don't want one. Like it's fine. Like it's okay. You don't have to worry about that.
Right?
But it's like listen. Like I guess if you were like 100% straight, it could be a little more sketchy.
It might be a little weird. But then like, I've seen it happen before. Like it does happen. Like say you grew up together or like
I just feel like there's always something.
Well, somebody could say
there.
that, if I was 100% straight, it would be weird. But then some people also think it's fucking weird that we dated and we're besties.
Unless you can get into our brains, you don't understand. Like, like you're definitely my type.
Your husband is your type. I'm just your second. I'm like your silver. He's your gold.
You both are my type. Okay, listen.
Okay, I'm your bronze.
He's the baby daddy, though. He's the baby daddy.
Exactly.
Like he's like paying the bills. You ain't paying my bills. You ain't shit.
Like what did you say about somebody? Like you're like I don't have to fucking put up with them.
If you ain't sucking my dick, I don't have to put up with you.
I know,
right?
And that's like my buddy. He's like you have to like kind of get along with my wife, and I'm like. The fuck I do? I could just stay away. Like I love you. Like I don't have to get along. Like I think that's a problem I'm coming up with a lot now recently. It's like if it's not giving me a check, if it's not paying my bills, if this person is not adding value or positivity,
not interested.
Why am I fucking playing? Like I did that in LA. It was fucking fake as fuck.
I've done it too many times in my life too.
And you felt it in Cali and San Diego.
Oh my God, yeah.
And we're not going to just say it's only in like the West Coast. I just think it's more prevalent from our experience.
West Coast is go, make that money.
Yeah.
Clap that ass. Like,
Slap that ass. What you talking about? Strippers? OnlyFans?
I'm always going to revert back to the stripper lifestyle. It's a passion of mine that I've never gotten to experience.
Wait, one of these days, you have to do it for one night.
Okay,
we'll get to a classy place.
Mocktails Or Messy strip night.
Yes, we have to do a strip night.
This is going to happen. So I found a stripper, like, not a stripper, but like a pole dancing
class
instructor on Instagram that is in the area.
Oh, fuck. We have to do it.
I found her and I started following her, and I would like to reach out to her and do like, would you want to do a class with me?
I've been dying to try one.
Oh my God. Okay. I think she gets her hair cut at Studio Raw.
Of course she does. The best.
Exactly.
You know?
So, I think that is to come. We're going to do a pole dancing class, and let's record it.
I'm so excited. I really have been dying to try it, but I've been like, it's expensive.
Now, would you wear heels for it, or would that be a little much for you?
You know, I could try it.
Because she wears like the 9-inch, 7-inch, whatever heels, however high they make them. Do they make 9-inch heels? Maybe 7-inch with a platform is what she wears. But I was like, damn. And she's a mom too, which is like makes me more comfortable.
Yes, because she's like, hey, I can still be like showing my body, wrapping around the pole and be a mama.
Cheeks. Yeah,
she's slapping them cheeks. You know, speaking of the heels, that was the ex. He hated it. I was like, I remember on my birthday, like
your ex hated heels.
Hated me in them. Like it was just like for fun. Like I was just like. I love just being like funny and like just going out. Like I had just total like man shirt, man pants, and then put these black heels on. Just as like my birthday. It was like fucking hilarious. You know, running around the streets of West Hollywood.
Yeah.
And it was just because also like, do you know something about the heels? Like you feel fucking empowered and tall and then like charged.
I think every man should experience it.
There is something about it.
Yeah.
Like
if you're not a girl or you're not a man that has tried it, you don't understand. The heels,
something
you put
about
that
it.
shit on, and like, I grow a dick. You know, like I get a little bit like
you get like cocky and you get like not masculine, but like you are in fucking charge.
I'm in charge.
Yeah,
especially if they're black heels.
Okay, so it's gotta be black. Yeah. Not some like color like
if it's pink, I'm like, oh, I'm from Legally Blonde. Hi. Like, hey. I'm just like a blonde. Not just a blonde.
You're more than a blonde.
I am more than a blonde.
Yes, you are educated.
I'm not just a blonde. I'm more than a blonde.
Ooh.
I am educated. I am funny.
Yes, you object to that fucking sexism.
I do object.
No,
but I think that every man should try on a pair of heels once in their life.
I'll tell you what, I loved it. I fucking would wear them all the time if it wasn't like so. I don't know. I think it's like I still want to be like a bro.
Now, did you walk with a little hip swing?
I don't even know.
Did you snap those fingers?
Nah, see, you know what? I just pretended like I was just like wearing like almost like I definitely knew how to walk.
When I put them on,
you start to get a little
my
swag
hips start
step.
to swing.
Okay, I see that.
Like, I get just a little more high maintenance.
A little bitchier, a little sassier.
I would never treat like a server or a bartender badly, but it's like, this isn't what I ordered. I need my cranberry vodka. This isn't the cranberry vodka that I ordered.
Oh, shit.
You know, just like a little bit of a
Karen.
Oh, not a Karen. No, I would never actually do it.
Yeah.
It's just like this vibe where it's like I deserve the world.
Yes.
I'm like a princess, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do see that with you with the heels because I had a vision that you got out of a fucking Escalade in New York in like some kind of fucking colorful suit. I can't remember because it was like a dream, but like a vision. And then it was like we were going on to like the Kelly and Mark show to promote our podcast.
Oh, fuck.
I know it sounds so stupid, but I think it was us talking about it in an episode whenever I appeared on there for like the dancing when it was Kelly.
I had a dream about you. Maybe this is all going to come to fruition. So you were wearing
the vision board is real.
These like pants. They're like jeans with like cream kind of sparkly stuff like intertwined with the jean material. And then you had like a darker shirt on, and you flashes from like a camera taking pictures of you because you got out first of the limo and then I got out like after you. But anyways, this is kind of crazy. We sound batshit crazy right now.
I love when we sound batshit crazy.
I do want to talk about something like, I don't know, I kind of write down things every now and then, and I'm like, I wrote this down because I was like, we need to talk about it. I want to know your recollection. Do you remember when I used to live in that blue house on Grubbs Road?
I loved your Grubbs Road.
Okay.
So, but the only thing was your bedroom was in the lower level.
It was in the basement, yes.
So I kind of felt like that was the only downfall, but we did have privacy.
Yes.
If
not
we
that
wanted
we were definitely not doing anything bad back then. Well, maybe just like making out. I don't know.
Oh my God, I remember.
I think we taught each other how to make out.
Oh my God, do you remember when we were rolling around at Rocky's?
Oh my God, yes. In the front,
oh my
in the
God.
front lawn.
He was so annoyed. He's like, guys, what the fuck? Like, I invited you guys over for fucking Pizza Roma. He ordered like 3 pizzas every time I come over. It was pizzas and Red Bull.
Oh my God.
I was like, what the fuck?
Okay, so remember when I told you that you have like a special gift where you can like read energy and you pick up on energy?
Is that real? You think so?
Yeah.
Because when you said that, I felt it, but then I was also like, did she just say that to everybody?
No. Ask anyone I know. I've never told them this before.
Wow.
And I think I have the same gift. So that's why I can like see it. Like you just like, actually I think yours is stronger.
No, but I do know what you mean because I've seen you kind of read.
You just like really are so intuitive and you pick up on every little thing. Like you could be like having a side conversation and you're picking up what's going on over there. And it's like, but it's almost like a supernatural thing where like you probably are that person that like your ears start ringing when someone talks about you.
I think I've heard that because people will say, were your ears burning? And I'm like, what the fuck's that mean? But then I was like, oh shit.
Then you go home and you're like, oh fuck, they were ringing yesterday.
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah. Okay.
You're onto something.
I don't know. Okay. So I grew up in like a haunted house.
Yeah, on Grubbs.
It was totally haunted. I used to see things. I used to feel things touching me.
At night when you were sleeping in a bunk bed.
Sometimes, and most of the time when I was walking down like a hallway, I would feel something. I'd always feel like something was like, what, you know, when someone's looking at you, how you can feel it?
Yes.
Always felt like someone was watching me. Always. It was so creepy. I think that's why I'm like an adrenaline junkie now, because I've like lived my life on edge. And after we moved when I was in like 9th grade, I never felt that again. Wow. And it's like I long for it now, but I've never felt it. But I don't want to invite any bad spirits. But anyways,
you were groomed like that, so now you're like craving it.
Yes.
Or craving adrenaline because you were kind of like as a kid like experiencing that.
Yeah. Like I can't wait. Like I actually have to like only allow myself to watch horror movies in October. Because I would just watch a horror movie every night of the week if I could.
I love horror. So that's where we do also.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God bless you.
Shukran, Habibi, mashallah.
Anyways,
Habibti.
What does that mean?
Thank you, baby girl.
Oh, I love it. Okay. So you and I want to know if you remember this memory. So we were like playing in my backyard. We were like in middle school. And I was like fucking with you and telling you that my house was haunted.
Yeah.
Which I wasn't really fucking with you. I never felt anything weird in the backyard. Okay. So I was like, oh, the backyard is like super haunted. Like, and you said that you could like hear some screams in the woods.
Oh my God. Wait. Okay. So I remember you telling me this, but I was thinking you were trying to fuck with me and I was playing it off like I'm gonna double fuck her.
Okay.
like, oh yeah, you're right. I heard some screams in the woods. So then I thought that you would be creeped out because you're like, shit, I was just messing with
You
him.
really doubled down and you said that you could hear it. We were like hiding in the garden, like, because we could hear shit in the woods.
I definitely didn't hear any screams.
Okay, well, I think you might have like intuitively heard something.
Because I identified it.
Because I found out later on, like, that someone actually died in the woods. There was like a fire and they died, like, from a heart attack. It was like some old man. The woods caught on fire. He went back there and like he died of, like, they said a heart attack in those woods. Yeah. But you're the one that said you could hear the screams in the woods. Then I just wanted you to know that something actually did happen there, and I never told you that. And I didn't even know it at the time.
So I definitely must have just cited
I think you
that.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes I just kind of play improv, and then sometimes like people will be like, whoa, like that was too far. Like, and I'm like, what? I just made that up. And they're like, no, that actually like is what happened, and it's a little bit of like a sensitive subject.
This is what I'm talking about. You have a gift.
Oh shit, I thought it was just improv.
No, it came to you.
That's fucking weird, Kelly. I'm glad that you shared that with me now.
You should totally have an interview with like a medium.
Oh my god, yes.
Because I think that
I want to talk to my grandma Nancy.
Okay, we're going to actually... Okay, this is coming.
Mama
This is in the making.
Yes.
We're going to have an interview with a medium. If you know any mediums, please link them below.
Yes,
They need to be in the
please.
local, like in the Pittsburgh area.
Yeah,
Pittsburgh,
we need
Pennsylvania.
we need to find a medium in the area of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Shit. Okay.
Or Pennsylvania, if you call it that.
I'm just deleting this message right now because...
What was it?
Well, I do need to...
You need to pick up milk?
I do need to apologize to you.
What happened?
About that picture I sent you 2 nights ago.
That was really cute.
I'm really sorry.
It's all good. I just didn't want to get in trouble with your husband.
It's just that it's like Ryan and like I just did it really fast.
Hey, it was a hot photo. Like, you don't have to apologize. I was almost just nervous that I was like, okay, he normally would never fucking care. But then when I said something about a makeout like months ago in a text and he read that, I was talking about me having a makeout session with somebody.
Oh my god, yeah. And then he asked me, he's like, "Did you make out with Franco?"
Oh my god, I was like, so this is gonna be even worse.
You texted me, you said that makeout session was so hot. And I was like, "Hey babe, like check my messages, like see who texted me." He goes, that makeout session was so hot." He's like, "Did you make out with Franco?"
Oh,
and I'm like,
my god.
No? Why? Like, and he showed me the message and I was like, oh my god, he's talking about something else.
About the fucking person who's in charge of that.
That was so funny. I forgot about that.
Sex toy line.
Yes.
Lilo.
That was so funny. But when I sent you that message, I was like, oh shit. Like, now you've seen my like saggy breastfeeding tits. Because I did, like, what did you think? Were they that bad or?
I thought it was hot.
So it was okay?
I think it was hot. I was like, definitely wasn't upset that you sent that. Why would I be upset? I think that was like, fuck, like that is funny and hot. And also like kind of adorable that you send it to the wrong person. Yeah. I love when I like, well, not always, but you know, when you're like talking about somebody and you're like, for instance, somebody corrected us about Sandy Hook Beach, or they tried to correct us, and they said, Sandy Hook, that's something that's really traumatic that you should probably edit and cut out of your episode.
If we're talking about the school.
And that is a very sensitive subject. I would never make the correlation because for my Sandy Hook, it was growing in New York or living in New York, not growing up in New York. I never grew up there. But when I lived in New York, everybody's like, you going to Sandy Hook? You going to Sandy Hook? It's a fun nude beach in Jersey that's like you take a ferry. So anyways, when somebody corrected us to like, or I guess it's not corrected.
Well, they just suggested that we removed the content
Like Sandy Hook
because they
it's
said it could be
related.
sensitive, and it could be sensitive
Right.
if we're referring to the school, but we were not referring to the school.
Right. So then I was like, oh, no. I'm going to send Kelly, I'm going to send you a link.
Yeah.
But I was
Because I didn't
you.
know there was like a beach there, a nude beach there that was called Sandy Hook Beach. I didn't know that.
But then I sent it to the person that referred you to it being too sensitive.
I've
for
done that
us.
before. Yeah. Okay, so you're saying like,
Yeah,
you've
so
done it before.
Yeah.
Sent it to the wrong person.
Right.
Yeah, cheers.
Like you were thinking of me, but you
cheers
sent
to
it
you seeing my tits.
Wouldn't be the first time. Definitely
Probably
Penn
not the
State
last.
days.
Probably
Oh my
not the
God.
last.
I think you were like hilarious. You were always a good time girl in college. Like you'd always be like, whoa, honor code what? You're so funny. Yeah.
Totally.
You went to like a really Christian, like Mormon college, and
No, I didn't.
it's actually kind of a funny little joke
But
from
I think
Salt Lake City
I think
Housewives.
It is. Oh, okay. I can't wait
Honor
to watch
code
that.
what?
Yeah. Okay, so this is actually crazy. This is like a fact I read.
Yeah.
So science is discovering that when we have a memory, it's not like it's some data that's stored in our mind somewhere, like a computer. It's not just stored there,
Yes.
like a file. When we remember, we are creating a new imaginative experience of the prior experience. And the more times we recall or, recreate the memory, the less accurate it becomes to what actually transpired. And when I read that, I thought, I no longer trust anyone or myself ever again.
Oh my God.
Does that not kind of blow your mind? Because I thought we were like computers up here.
Honest to God, after like not drinking for 7 months, I feel like I have been like so much more like, I remember this, I remember that, I remember this, I remember that. But in the past, I was like, I don't remember what happened like 2 weeks ago. I was just like, that's a blur.
So let me ask you, are old memories from when you were drinking stirring up?
Yes.
Like things that you thought you didn't remember, you remember now?
Like, for instance, like we're talking about like the high school girlfriend.
Yes.
I'm remembering things that I used to think like, oh, whatever. And then I'm like, wow, I can't believe I did that. I was like a fucking idiot. Like I did this, I did that. And it might be even just getting older. I don't know.
It's getting older too.
It's
Because
getting older.
I've had a lot of those revolutions as well where I'm like, why did I do that?
I can kind of relate to like when I see these like actors on set. They're like, they kind of want to be in the limelight. Like, we're showing up to set, we're getting paid, but like, it is what we love to do. I mean, and so like, sometimes we might, when we're not in class or school or like performing, I truly do act out, lose it. I start to like get a little like,
oh fuck, I actually
act.
wanted to talk about this. So like I have a problem where if I'm not like stressed to the max or doing something that's nuts, like, or super productive, I get bored and I become destructive.
Oh, yep. Well, hey, think about it. It's a lot of people. That's not just you. You're just speaking up and saying what it is.
I'm going to say what it is every time. And that's the thing. Like,
that's a very good point.
I recently started Orange Theory with you.
Yeah, let's go OTS.
Oh, I'm so excited. I feel like I have so much energy. Like
your dopamines are up. Your energy
insane.
is up.
Like I
can even
this
feel
feeling.
you're happier.
I forgot this feeling. Ever since I had my daughter 4 years ago, I haven't really like I haven't done like fitness the way I wanted to.
Well, and tell everybody how you were not able to even do any working out with your first pregnancy.
Okay,
they said that you couldn't even do any type of physical activity.
Yeah, so the first time I got pregnant, I got a cyst on my ovary. It was like a hormonal cyst from the pregnancy.
Scary.
It was the size of 2 lacrosse balls, they said. And
what's a lacrosse ball at roughly? Like
a lacrosse ball's pretty big.
Is that like a softball or a baseball?
It's similar to a baseball.
Like, I love how you say lacrosse ball, like everybody's going to know exactly the size.
I
like,
know, that was funny. So they were
I
like,
think we should at
the
this
doctor
point.
was like, don't even like, she's like, you need to stop lifting. I was lifting like really heavy then. You need to start,
yeah.
like, definitely no running, no jumping, no hopping. Like, she's like, don't even walk too fast. She's like, if this cyst like flips, it'll twist your ovary and we'll have to do surgery and remove it
while you're pregnant.
Yeah, which would be like not good. So I
no surgery at
basically
all. And then just like to activate, like you are having a baby being like cooked.
Yeah, so I went from being like really fucking strong and in shape to zero activity.
That's crazy.
And this happened like early on in the pregnancy, unfortunately. So
and you
like,
were stuck in Mississippi.
I was actually in Beaufort at this time.
Oh, you were in Beaufort, South Carolina.
And I was used to having so much muscle and being so active that I would just eat all day long.
Right.
And I kept doing that.
And you're a foodie, but you worked out, so you could indulge.
It wasn't like I never gained weight a day in my life until I got pregnant. And this happened to me, but I gained 80 pounds my first pregnancy with Ava. Yeah.
That's crazy. So that's like Kim Kardashian with North.
Yeah,
I was like Kim.
I was like Kim. Yeah, I was like Kim. Like when I
didn't see you like that.
You didn't see me, but when I saw like the paparazzi photos of Kim, where like her ankles are like busting out of her heels because she's so like big and swollen.
Still do the heels, right?
She did do the heels still. She's a boss ass bitch. I saw it and I'm like, oh, that's me.
Oh my God.
And it actually made me feel like it's okay. There's a way out of this. I'm gonna be okay.
Right.
Like I don't have to feel bad. Like here's a celebrity out and like getting photos taken of them, and like I do identify with that for sure.
Oh yeah.
And it's nothing like it's crazy because you could live your whole life being one way, and then like the hormones when you get pregnant, you just never know how it's going to affect you. Like I am not a skinny pregnant girl. Like when I got pregnant with Ethan, my son, like I didn't gain as much, but I hadn't lost, the pregnancy weight. But yeah, it's I'm still like 30 pounds up from what I was when I got pregnant with my daughter. So I'm so happy to join Orange Theory. I'm so happy to be on my fitness journey. I want to fit in my old clothes again. I want to feel like confident again.
Yeah.
And
I mean, listen, you look beautiful either way, every way. Truthfully, I'm not just saying that, but I know the version like me when I was, 20 pounds heavier. Yeah. Dating somebody that was like loving to cook and really good food.
You didn't even have a baby.
I didn't even have a baby. And I'll tell you what, I feel myself again now that it's like, Orange Theory is fucking lit. Like people would make fun of me in LA. They'd be like, "Oh my God, you have to do berries, like Orange Theory, like whatever." And I was like, I like it. It's like, it's the best of the best. You got the rower, the cardio, the heart rate monitor. You're seeing the splat points, which are like the amount of time that you're in those elevated heart rate states that'll create the fat burning after the workout.
Well, here's the thing. If you were an athlete before, like we've always had a coach, right?
Yeah.
And I did go on to be a personal trainer, so I'm good at being a coach as well.
Right.
But I still need a coach.
Oh, I know.
Like that's just what works for me. So like Orange Theory is nice. Like if you want to put an hour into it, you put an hour, you put that hour in.
Exactly. That's not a long amount of time. Like get in, get out, get the best get the best workout. I mean, I don't even think I could slack in that workout. I don't know if it's the competitiveness.
Oh my God, that was so much fun when we did that together, and like
I know
you were just like crushing it. Like I obviously have started with power walking, not running, because I haven't worked out in 4 years. But
and power walking's good for fat loss and muscle preservation.
I don't even know if I'll start the running. I guess eventually, maybe if I really feel like it, I will. But
you know what? It brings me back to our track days. I didn't mean to cut you off, but it brings me back to our track and field and cross country days is the running.
Yeah, and I do love it. But I also love how I can pick like whatever weights I want.
Yes.
And they have heavier weights. So what I've heard is like, oh, they don't lift heavy enough. Well, there's another weight rack over.
Right.
Like, you can go get as heavy as you want. So,
Up to 70.
yeah, which is pretty good. I mean, if you want to go lift heavier, go do some weightlifting sessions.
Well, 270s, 140. I mean, I used to be like, oh, let's get juiced up, let's get big. But then I was also kind of like, this isn't really the aesthetic I wanted. That's why I always did the men's natural physique.
And as we get older, it's like, am I really trying to like fling around all this shit and get hurt? Like, we'll just do like moderate and it's fine. Like, but we're good. But oh my God, I know you travel a lot. Have you noticed, this is something weird.
I wish I traveled more.
Well, have you noticed how like different bottled water like tastes different?
Yes.
Okay. So I've noticed something with lettuce.
You noticed the lettuce epidemic?
Oh, is there an epidemic?
No, I kind of.
Okay. So if you have lettuce from like here and then have it from Florida,
ooh,
it tastes so fucking different. Do you know the taste of like Dasani water?
Yes.
Kind of like plasticky or something.
It's not great.
It's terrible, right?
It tastes like kind of, I don't know, like I can't even describe it.
Like they say there's added minerals like for taste, but it's like it tastes like plastic.
Yeah,
right.
It doesn't taste good.
It's not good.
It's just like eh.
So like I had my husband brought home a Publix has a really good like deli with, they make subs. I don't know if you've ever had one before.
I remember going to get the sushi at Publix.
Publix is where it's at. So like if I could just bring like a grocery store from the south up here to the north, I would bring Publix. But anyways, he brought me a Publix sub home and I took a bite of it and everything was great except the lettuce. It tasted like Dasani water. It's like kind of like
meh.
Icky.
Yeah, wonder if they ship it. You know, maybe it's that like it's shipped from another location and in transit it takes too long.
But I also think that like it's just kind of gross because like the lettuce is like a lot of water. So like the water that was nasty.
That's true. Lettuce is like what, 70% water?
Something like that.
Yeah.
But I was like, what the fudge? Like I don't know about this, but it tasted about right. Like I'm like when I was in Florida, that's what it tasted like, and you get used to that taste.
Oh, for sure.
But like I don't know. It blew my mind. It blew my dope.
Yeah, you were totally like, I would rather eat the lettuce up north. It's probably grown closer to the store when you think about Pennsylvania summers or even like the northeast.
Oh
like,
God, because lettuce would just like welt down in the south.
Heat down there. They couldn't grow it. I don't think that they could grow it properly. Yeah, so you're on to something with that.
I don't know. Yeah, but
I don't even mess with lettuce anymore. I'm more of a spinach guy. I'm like spinach, kale. Give me those like really dark greens.
And
like
speaking of like nasty flavors, when's the last time you had like a Tootsie Pop or like a Tootsie Roll?
You know what? I did have a caramel cream the other day and I like loved it.
Well, it's good, but then that aftertaste is so nasty.
You know what?
Like
not the
sugar.
Caramel cream, but the Tootsie. Yeah, that stuff tastes very artificial. Like
it's so sick.
Yeah, it's because you guys have been like so healthy and organic.
Oh God, I had one the other day.
You didn't like it.
And I was like, what the fuck? I had to brush my teeth. Like the taste was just so bad.
So you were so like disgusted by it. So you went to brush it. Yeah, I can imagine.
I'll never do it again.
Yeah, like the Gushers and the fruit roll up like you were talking about last time or a couple times ago with the salad that I made, the faux salad.
Yeah.
That to me, like I will be so disappointed when I eat them now because I'll be like, oh, I was obsessed with this. But who knows? Maybe they are still freaking good.
It's not that good, no.
No.
Don't do it. I've tried that too.
Do you think it's because the years have gone by and like food is just made so cheaper?
I think it is made more cheap. But like I had Gushers and I was like, you know how you like pop them in your mouth?
And they're like gushy.
It's never enough gush in there. There's never enough gush, right?
They limited the gush?
I think they like cut it in half.
Oh my God, but remember they had the big size gushies?
I don't know if they do anymore.
Oh, they don't.
Kind of like a double stuffed Oreo.
Yeah, and even stuff
funny.
that you buy in bags now, like everything is so limited. Like a big bag of chips is like it's like half full.
Yeah, it's like
and
all
you're
air.
like it's all air, so they kind of are deceitful on that end, right? Is deceitful the right word?
Oh, it's so deceitful.
We got a message, and I think it might have been a little too much, but
okay, why don't you read it?
So this was from a 724 area code.
Okay, so local.
So local.
Okay.
It said they were driving by our sign and they got the number, and I'm assuming it was from the kiosk that's in the city of Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
It said, I once sucked my dad off and he busted a nut all over my boyfriend, ... and he was into it. Exclamation mark.
Thank you for sending us your message. I'm a little uncomfortable right now.
There's some weird shit going on here with this. I mean, I can read the number out loud, but I don't know if that's okay. Maybe we should reply to it. I don't know. It's a little weird and dark. I think it might have not been what we're looking for. When we say messy stories, we're not talking about that kind of messy. We're talking about messy. But, messy can be interpreted differently to other people.
You know what? I don't want to limit anyone. Like, if you want to send us your stories, maybe we just choose, like, which ones we read moving forward.
I shouldn't have read that.
You know what? I think that we'll just, moving forward, we're going to...
Good call.
Like,
good call.
That was a little much.
Sorry. I shouldn't even have brought it up.
Well, I was so excited. You said we got a message.
Oh, fuck. Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, I just thought to myself, like, I really wanted to thank you for making me feel so happy to be home. I did have some hard times, and I'm thinking to myself, like, you got scared. I was kind of saying I might go to New York as, like, just like here and there, like, with the real estate and stuff. I am not leaving my girl. We're creating Mocktails Or Messy together. We might be traveling for work,
Listen,
but
after 10 years of us being apart and like across the country from each other, I still can't believe we're both here together.
Thank fucking God.
Oh my God. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
I love you so much.
I love you, Kelbell.
You are
not a breath of fresh air. You are my bestie with a Tessie.
You are my brother from West Virginia.
Yes.
And I love you so much.
Me love you long time.
But without the sexual trauma.
Oh God, right? Oh God.
You're the brother from West Virginia without the trauma.
Cheers to the no trauma.
Cheers, I love you.
No trauma, mama. Kelbell, love you.
Thank you for hanging out with us. If you have any fun stories, then text our number
424-666-7794. Thank you for listening and watching
Mocktails Or Messy.
This is Ryan Frankowski
and your girl Kelly. Ciao.